Okay, so last week we mentioned that we talked about the strategy plan. This is actually a 3-year plan for the company. And if you want to, talk to somebody that went to the session and ask them. We talked about, does the strategy for the company really affect the agent? Why do you care? Some very good input came out of that. I think, especially over the next 3 to 5 years, there's going to be a lot of changes in the real estate industry, and it's going to be up to the brokers and their strategy and where they are to know whether or not we accomplish what we need to accomplish. So I think more importantly than ever, the company you're affiliated with and how they react to the changes that, as NAR say, are 100% probability of happening is really up to you. So last week we talked about the agenda. In the agenda we talked about the original plan from when I took over in 2012 forward, why we need to make the shift, what the company strategy is, and then we talked about the danger report. So obviously I can't do this all in a 5 or 6 minute video, so I'm going to break it up and I'll dive deeper each week through these videos. So when I came on board, we were like number 5, number 6 in listings, and we had that original plan to create an advertising and marketing strategy that would put Century 21 at the top. So we shifted from paper, we went to advertising, and obviously we have our great magazine. So that was part of the plan. We also said we wanted to drive our competition. We wanted to be the one that caused everybody else to chase us. I think the magazine has definitely done that, as other people have moved their model to match ours. We said we wanted to become number 1 in Hood County. We've done that. In 2011, the year before I took over, the company had 219 sides. The company now has 414 sides. We said we wanted to maximize Hood County market share, but we wanted to grow our target market up 60 miles in all directions. We've done that. Johnson County, 15 million in sales volume, Somerville County, and so forth. So we're definitely moving forward on that plan. And we wanted to be the number 1 listing company. 2001, we had 137 listings. And last year we ended the year with 221. So I would say that we definitely met those goals. We wanted to have the right agents at the right time, and we wanted our average sales price and such to increase. So you guys can kind of watch this video a couple of times and watch this, but all of our numbers went in the right direction. So that's awesome. We've had a great last 5 years, but where are we headed? What's been very clear, if you do any research in the real estate industry, is that consumers are shifting the game on us. Consumers do not believe in sales statistics. They think they're all untrue. Consumers are now reading enough to be educated themselves. They don't believe market data because there's too much market data coming from multiple places. So Zillow versus MLS. And they certainly don't understand the risk that they're taking and handling business on their own. And they believe that agents just simply aren't earning their commissions. So this is the consumer landscape. This isn't Tammy Rushing thoughts. This is NAR and TAR and, quite frankly, the whole United States. So we know that that's where we're headed. So if there's no confidence in the real estate as an industry, why? And we'll have to talk about this in other sessions because it's pretty big in itself. But the general gist of what NAR has said is that it's too easy to become an agent. As a matter of fact, it's harder to get your beauty license than it is to become a real estate agent. There's agents that are not trained, not doing their job, and they're bringing down the consumer confidence for real estate. So this is beginning to have a big effect on how brokerages are run. So as Century 21 Shirley Hooks, I've defined the goal moving forward that we've got to have a positive effect on consumer confidence. That means that when we provide assistance and advice to buyers and services, that we have to be able to set the standard and the degree of excellence that yields the distinct expertise. So, you know, for someone that didn't come last week, this probably seems a little chopped up, but just to end this for today, what the study really said, and you can go to www.dangerreport.com, and you can read the report if you want to. It's in a whole bunch of different perspectives. The people that came last week got a printed copy of it. But it really backs up why the real estate industry is changing and how we've got to change with it. So whether or not you're with a company that's going to adopt those changes and really, quite frankly, be here in 5 years, that's up to you. So I believe the company strategy ties into your business. Unless you're going to retire in the next 5 years, everything that we're doing moving forward is going to affect you. So we're going to make a shift. From being number one in numbers and sales and rah-rah-ree, we're going to make a shift to consumer confidence. And in the meeting last week, we talked about why we're doing that, how we're going to do that. And so I'll pick up this time, next time, in the video series so that you can begin to understand. But suffice it to say, being number one is great. I think we'll continue to be number one, but even as early as last year, a year ago, I started talking to the staff saying, we got to make a change. Consumers could care less about who's number one. Consumers are moving to the point that they want consumer confidence. They want confidence in the industry, and we're going to be the ones to give them that. So we'll continue this next time. See you tomorrow at sales meeting. Thanks. Bye.